Greetings in the name of Yahusha HaMashiach, Melech of Yasharal, Cohen forever according to the order of Melchizedek. All esteem, honor, and glory unto our Lua, Yahuwah. My name is Mayakaal Shalama. This is Melek Shelamoh Trading. And before we jump into this live trade, I want to do this risk disclosure.
General disclosure. All MELEK SHELOMOH Trading LLC materials, information, and presentations are for educational purposes only and should not be considered specific investment advice nor recommendations. Risk disclosure. Trading futures, equities, and digital currencies involves substantial risk of loss and is not suitable for all investors. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results.
All right, so now that we got that out of the way, right now I'm in a live trade on gold. This is the micro contract. I'm long from, let's see, approximately 3195.7. So I'm trying to get up to Camarilla R3 here on this breakout. We're holding value area low. So I'm trying to get up to that level. I might adjust my stop, but I want to see us break out from this auction right here. And these levels here, I could take this off. That's not relevant right now. Actually, that is higher time frame stuff. I shouldn't have taken that off. Anyway, so let's see. We're probably running into that level right now. Let's see if we're going to get our target. And it's only one micro, and I actually took a couple losses before, so that's why you see in the P&L is only what, $17. So let's see if we have any liquidity targets that's above. Let's see if we could get to yesterday's low. And I also want to point out this trade here on ES that I took before. This was at let's see, approximately 9:44. I took a short here and exited at. I took a short here at 58.96. Well, actually took a short. My first short was at 58.95.25. Added to the position at 58.96 and was all out here at 58.90.75. So that's the P&L on the day right there. All right, hold on. Right, so that's the P&L on the day on ES, and let's see, we're trying to recoup some of these losses on gold. Let's see if gold is holding. Right, so gold is holding this auction right here after this big buy up. Let's see if I could get back this level here. This level was at 3209.9. And that was a automatic reaction level. So let's put that back on because I think it's actually affecting price right now. So let's see. Man, where is this? All right. All right, so that's the level right there on a higher time frame. It seems to be affecting price right now. So let's see. I'm gonna move my stop up to this liquidity level here. Hopefully we don't come back and tag this liquidity. We are at the central pivot. On the daily central pivot, we're trying to get to at least Camarilla R3. We have a liquidity target up here, so we're looking to see what price would do at this bottom central pivot level. That's where the liquidity is. So let's see if we could get up there. And we had a whopping $10 in profit there, right? So I actually came back from like $108 in the red. So This is a nice little trade happening here. It's only 1 micro, so no big deal really. I'm just trying to test out trading gold, you know what I'm saying? Because I like gold. It's a little tricky to manage, but it has a nice divergence to the ES. So right now gold is bullish and the ES is pulling back, right? So when the ES starts to rotate like this, maybe getting a selling climax, a possible push up, we could start to see gold pushing down. So let's see if that's going to happen. But I actually recoup most of this here. So even if it hits my stop right now, I'll get to keep all of this here. Basically, like maybe it'll take off like $12 from this right here, this P&L. So still a good little setup going on here. All right, so gold is looking like it's holding up, right? This liquidity here just pulled and pulled down to VWAP. So maybe it might draw price down to VWAP and stop me out, but this liquidity is also a magnet as well. Camarilla artery is a target, so maybe the bulls will keep pushing. Like we have majority sellers in these bubbles, this bubble right here, but we still get a push up, right? So we're getting absorption from the buyers, absorbing any sellers that's coming in. So if we keep having bubbles like this where the majority of the aggressors are sellers, but yet still we keep creeping up, that's a good sign that buyers are still in control and absorbing price passively, right? So they set their algos to anytime selling pressure comes in, they just step on the gas and absorb that. Like you see with the volume bars here, right? You see it's pushing up, stopping price from pushing down. So this is a good sign. But still maybe we might come back and tag this liquidity here because these might be buyers here that want to enter the market, so it might pull back and trigger their orders to get them in the market, which would also trigger my stop. And let's pull back. Let's take a little view as to what's going on. So I hear that ES is selling off, so this should encourage buyers on gold right here. We should get a reversal right here. So let's switch over to ES and see what's happening, right? So ES from this rotation is pushing back down, right? So that's looking good for our trade on gold, which is basically a divergent market. So we don't have the buyers coming in as yet, but we're getting support. So let's see if we get that continuation to the upside on gold. Right. This is a good sign that volume has dropped off in this little pullback right here. Right, so we pull back a little bit, volume dropped off, that's good. We want to see volume increase now as we try and target this liquidity up here. Right, so you see volume is stepping up. I don't know, gold might give me some profit today. I'm not sure, but it's looking like gold might give me some profit. Right now we have the central, oh wait, hold on. Right now we have the central pivot. I don't like this. This is a bad sign right here, buying sweeps. If buyers don't take it up from here, we might get a counter rotation to the downside. So let's keep an eye on this right now. So yeah, as I was saying, so we had the central pivot range. We had this higher time frame automatic reaction. So we're having a little reaction from price here. We're just consolidating around this area. This is first upper deviation. This is second upper deviation. That's third upper deviation. No, 2.5, and this is the third upper deviation. So once we hold above this level here, we should be good. And we have these two competing liquidity levels here, so let's see who's going to win this battle. It's looking like they want to come back to VWAP, but hopefully we get support right here. Let's see. Let's go over to the ES and see what's happening on the ES. So the ES is looking a little bullish right now, but we have some exhaustion here. So if price rotates to the downside, well, we're getting buyers here. This is Camarilla S3. This might be support turn resistance. So let's see if sellers are going to step on the gas here and push price back down. So let's see. This is also value area low. So let's see if sellers would keep price outside of yesterday's value area. And let's go back over to gold. Gold is probably moving down. All right, so we have buyers kind of pushing back up on gold, so that's a good sign. If it's divergent properly, then we're supposed to get sellers here at Camarilla S3. Let's see if we get sellers here. All right, so we have sell sweeps. That's kind of showing that we might get a counter rotation to the upside, but let's see if sellers step on the gas because I'm seeing some exhaustion here on the best ask, but buyers are taking it up. Let's see. Trying to creep back into yesterday's value area. And let's take a look at gold again. Gold is pushing up, so I'm thinking that, let's see, we're going to use this right now as support. We're going to stay below this this auction right here, and let's see if we can get our targets up here. So these this liquidity moved up. That's a good sign, giving us room to easily push through this level here at Camarilla R3. So let's see if we could get up to yesterday's low. Let's see if we have any other liquidity targets up here. Okay, we have a liquidity target at 37.2. That's a big target to look forward to, but let's see here. Let me pull this over real quick. So this is my higher time frame volume profile chart. Well, it's a everything chart. It got all kind of stuff on this, Camarillas and volume profiles and all that. So this is the weekly VWAP here, this white line. That dash dot line right there, that's weekly VPOC, right? So I'm looking for this to be a target right here at 3220.5, right? So let's go back over here. 3220.5, right? So basically at yesterday's low. So it's kind of coinciding with the weekly VWAP. So let's see if we could get that target. And at some point I'm gonna, let's say I put my stop here just below the structure. So maybe I'll stop moving my stop from this point on, right? Just let the trade play out. And let's see if we get up to this target. It might take a little while, you know, unless big buyers just step on the gas real heavy and start pushing us out of this this little auction here. We're coming up to this higher time frame automatic reaction, so buyers stepping on the gas, trying to show some initiative to push us out of this level and push us up to Camarilla R3. Let's open this up a little bit. So we have buying sweeps indicating a possible counter rotation, but buyers are going to keep stepping on the gas to keep this going to the upside. Maybe, who knows? So this is a level right here for a retest. We're actually riding just on top that level right here at 3209.3, just below this automatic reaction level. So we pushed above it a little bit, and let's see if buyers are going to maintain right here. All right, we're getting sellers, and the response is nice. Nice response right here. So let's see if buyers could maintain. Let's see what the ES is doing. The ES is pushing up as well, so that's not really a good sign. They're trying to recapture previous day's value area low and get above Camarilla S3 to from support turn resistance. It'll turn to support again if they could get above and hold above this Camarilla S3 level at 58.99. We have iceberg sellers trying to cap price here, but I'm thinking this is going to break down because gold is looking really good to the upside, and I'm looking for that divergence to play out. All right, so this is a good swing low as well. Put it back, put this stop up to just below central pivot, below this swing low right here. And yeah, I think I'm gonna just let this trade play out. All right, so some volume buying is coming in here, the volume dominance, that's the volume pressure imbalance. So we're getting some buyers here on ES. Let's pull out and see what levels we're looking at on ES. So ES probably going back to the POC from yesterday, the point of control. All right, let's go back to gold. I just got an alert on gold. Right, so gold is probably pulling back to stop me out. So let's see if it's going to stop me out. I think buyers are really trying to support gold right now. Yeah, these pullbacks are getting bought up. Let's see if it stops me out. All right, so I'm stopped out on this trade. Actually, what is that? $2 profit. All right, so that means that I pull myself out of the hole in gold, right? So this P&L will stay. I'll probably add $2 to that, so it's $814.50 on the day, right? Plus commissions and stuff like that. So this is a PA account, Apex Trader Funding. So yeah, that was the trades. This trade here was basically, let's see. This was basically like a bowling green strategy kind of trade. Catching the reversal, kind of like a accumulation right here, right? And then we have the little sweep, the little spike, and then go long, right? So we captured that. On the ES, this trade here was at a LPSY, I believe, right? So we had the early distribution, like a buying climax, uptrust. We pushed down, and then we came here and created the LPSY, took the short here, and stopped out here. I really should have held, my whole target was going to be down here at 58.83.25, but just stopped out here at this level. You know what I mean? All right, y'all. So it's Mayaka Al Shalama, it's MELEK Shelemoh Trading, and y'all trade safe and stay blessed. Shalom.